Good morning, friends. Tammy here. Welcome back to our channel. How are you doing? How's your week so far? How's your weekend? What kind of plans do you guys have? I am going dress shopping. I'm going to find a dress this weekend to wear to my son's wedding. I've had a crazy week. It is not raining at the moment. It is supposed to not rain this morning, though. If you guys could see ahead of me, it's like really dark that way. It has been raining every day for like a month. It's awful. We've had areas flood. Our rivers and lakes and creeks and everything are at flood level. The rain is just crazy. There's not been any sun out, so it kind of affects your mood. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you about a little bit about today, because this is what I've been going through. It's dark. Yesterday morning, I came on here to try to chit chat with you guys, and the sky was dark. It looked like it was about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. It was so dark. And it stayed that way all day, and the sun doesn't come out. It hasn't been out, and it's just cold, which the cold I'm okay with, but then it's wet, and it's just rainy, and then you got to get out and drive in it, and it's depressing. Can I tell you that? It is very depressing. And then, there's lots of stuff going on that, in my life, at home, at work, and stuff that really has me on edge. It has me worried and stressed and even angry, just kind of a roller coaster of emotions. And I found myself yesterday just not in a good mood, but I could feel, I don't know how to explain it, except I wasn't in a good mood. And I was obvious to the fact that I wasn't in a good mood, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the way that I was feeling. I didn't like that things had me on edge. I didn't like that gnawing, acidy feeling in my stomach. I didn't like the way I was reacting to situations. And I hate feeling that way. I like to be happy and in a good mood and find the positive in every situation. And I think yesterday was just one of those days when everything just kind of sits on you, and it's difficult to get out from under it. So I work really hard on those days to try to get myself out of that funk, whatever it is, whatever the emotions are, and they're usually multiple, whatever kind of things are going on. I find that I'm in my head too much on those days. I've got all these things like going around in my head, swirling around, that are kind of out of my control. And that's kind of what this is about. There are things in our lives that are out of our control. There are places I'm at, things that I need to do, things that are happening around me that I can't control. And some things I just kind of have to work through, accept, and others I just kind of have to wait for things to happen. I can't control these situations. And you guys know sometimes it's difficult to accept that I can't control this. It's difficult to accept that sometimes. So I have to stop and remind myself that I can't control these things around me. But the one thing that I can control is I can control how I react to it. I can control my emotions. And the way I'm feeling that day, I can control those things. So that's kind of where I was. I had to keep reminding myself, guys, that. So it wasn't like I just say that and boom, instantly I'm in a happy mood. No, but I keep reminding myself that I am in control of the way I react to things. I'm in control to my feelings, my emotions, and my mood for that day. My car is kind of acting funny, y'all. So yeah, so that's just kind of, you know, one way to look at it when things aren't going well. I had a situation come up at the end of the day. I heard it come up. I had been working all day long on my mood and my attitude and my emotions, and I heard this come up, and instead of reacting to it negatively, I sit there and I thought I had a few minutes to think about it before I had to give my reaction to other people. And I wasn't completely clear on the situation, so I thought it was one thing and it was actually another. But I was able to sit there and look at, even though it was kind of a bad thing, what came up, I was able to stop and look at it and go, okay, there are things that I can do to change, and this is kind of a bad situation, but I was able to look at it and go, but now I'm not the only person that has to deal with this situation. Because this came up, other people go, hey, maybe I need to be doing this, or so-and-so needs to be doing that. And so more people are able to take some responsibility. So that was the good that came out of that situation. And had I not really been working on talking to myself, motivating myself, trying to keep my attitude, my mood, my emotions positive, even in a negative situation, I don't know that I would have been able to do that instead of just react and be angry that this came up, you know, or that I was expected to do it all, or whatever the case was. So some of the things I do on these times, they're find what works for you. That's the most important thing. Find out what works for you. If you're not having a great day, you're not in a good mood, find what is going to help you get out of that state, to clear your mind. To me, I feel like I need to clear my mind. I need to stop overthinking everything. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen yesterday I posted this cute little girl. It was a drawing of a girl, and it said something about not overthinking, and I really latched onto that. I try to post like really cute little motivational little things, you know, here and there on my Instagram. So if you're not following me, make sure you go follow me. The link is down below. So yeah, so I do it for myself as much as I do it for you guys. And so that is one of the things is I try to go seek out something motivational, some kind of like mantra or thought or verse or something that I try to seek out for myself that day. And that's the one that I found. And it started out with stop overthinking. I'm like, that's what I'm doing. I am overthinking my entire situation. And then I pray. I stop and I pray, and I'm like, God, I'm not in a good mood today. I'm not in a good place. I need you to come in. I need you to fill me with your Holy Spirit. I need you to take over. I need you to help me through this day. Show me your path. You know, help my mood. Help me to see the better of this situation that I'm in right at the moment. And I have a conversation with God. Get somewhere private. If you're at work, do you get a break? Can you go down and sit in your car and maybe talk to God for a few minutes? You know what? Just sit there at your desk, you know, or you go into the restroom in a stall, take a break, go into a break room, sit in a corner by yourself. Find a few moments to just have a conversation with God, okay? That helps a lot. To music, right? I either turn on music on my phone, or I turn on music on my computer, and I plug in my earbuds, and I sit there and I put on my praise music. You guys will see me some days on Instagram. I am posting who I'm listening to or what artist or song has really hit home for me that day. And that helps a lot. Some days it's not praise music. Some days it is, you know, 80s music that I grew up with. Some days it is rap music. It is just, I listen to a little bit of everything, y'all. So it's, yeah, so it's whatever is going to put me in that pumped up, happy, positive mood. You know what I'm saying? Something else is sometimes getting out of where I'm at that moment. Sometimes if I can get out of where I'm at, hold on, I'm in line of McDonald's, y'all. If I can get out of where I'm at, if I can get up and go walk around, maybe if I'm at work, maybe I can get up and I just go walk around the building. You know, maybe I go outside, I walk around the exterior of the building, You know, if I'm at home, maybe I grab a dog and I go for a walk around the block, you know, or I completely get up. You know what? I need to, let me just get up and, you know, run to Walmart or Target and just go walk around and look at pretty things, and, you know, or I call a friend and you know, or a family member, and I just chit chat about what's going on. A prayer partner or an accountability partner also helps. Find someone that is on the same level spiritually as you, and start praying for each other. Have some sort of little meeting. It's a great way to meet. Weekly, monthly, whenever it is. Meet for coffee, meet for breakfast, and you're just chatting about things that are going on in your life that you're praying about, and you pray with each other. Okay, don't meet. We don't have a lot of time in this world. How about you just email or text back and forth? You know, hey, I had a really bad day at work. I'm really worried about things. Can you just include me in my job, and just include me in your prayers tonight? You know, my kid's got a big test. Can you pray for my son in his test tomorrow? You know, hey, you know, I heard that your daughter's going on a mission trip. I'm gonna, you know, be praying that she, you know, touches a lot of lives and gets home safe. It's just, you do that back and forth. You have someone else that you can touch on about that. Don't talk about your problems with everybody under the sun. If you need to talk to that person that's going to help you pray, and you're keeping it in a spiritual level, you're keeping it that we're praying for each other instead of a gossip session, because you don't want to go tell, you know, call up and tell your best friend this is going on, and then hang up with her and call your mama and tell her this is going on, and then call your sister and tell her this is going on, because then you have just relived all of that over and over. I had to pause y'all. But what I'm getting at is that we cannot control things that happen in our life. We can't make things speed up and hurry up. We can't make things slow down. We can't control, you know, when something negative happens at work or at home or whatever. We can't control those things. I love my iPhone. But we can control how we react. We can control our attitude and our mood. You have a choice every day to get up and have a positive day. You have a choice every day to choose how you react to something negative in the world. And when you start your day out being thankful and thanking God that you've got a brand new day, and making a choice to have a positive day, not letting all of the negativity in the world bring you down. That's when you just feel better. You just feel better when you get up and you're thankful and you choose to have a good day, regardless of what's going on, and say it out loud. You know, all of these positive affirmations and all of this stuff that's being talked about, you know, lately about the law of attraction and everything. You know what that is? That is speaking what you want to happen, you know? And it can be as huge or as small as you make it to be. And it is saying it and believing it. It's titled something totally new, but what it is speaking and believing that what you have asked God to do, He is going to do. You know, it is believing that you're going to get up and you're going to say, I'm going to have a great day. Is something bad going to happen during the day? It might, but are you going to let it ruin the entire day? Or are you going to just take that, deal with it, and go on and make sure that the rest of the day is good? It's your choice. And if you want to call it, if you want to get up and say those things out loud, I'm having a great day. God, thank you for today. Help me get through today. Help me affect other people positively. Let me deal with everything in a positive manner. If you want to call those positive affirmations, prayers, talking to God, law of attraction, whatever it is you want to call it, you call it being in control of what you can control and letting go of the things that you can't. So that's my little message for you today. Also a little message for me. I have to remind myself of this. So I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day today. Remember to stop and thank God for today, because it truly is a gift. If no one's told you, you're beautiful inside and out. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.